of Goosebumps books yesterday. Nice. Original from 93, 97.
Ermagerd.
Goosebumps.
Ermagerd. Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. God.
Ermagerd.
Right. They actually...
Okay.
Isn't Animorphs on Netflix now?
It believes we are on.
Yes.
Why don't you guys check the YouTube page, see if we're live, because Firefox is installing new updates. Because that's what Firefox does.
This is the original that I'm putting in a shirt. Alright, fine. What is it?
It's YouTube/user/Cory Strode.
Can you have me mic? YouTube
/users.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some entertainment for you.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Cory
thank you.
Strode?
Nice round of
Nope,
applause.
just Cory Strode.
Give him a little current. Okay, come on. Throw me a freaking bone here. Thank you. This is Daniel Moore and his friend Wolfie. He's got an hour to keep you entertained. Good luck.
Really? Because that's really loud. I don't know if people are going to hear it.
I love that. I didn't even say anything.
It looks like they're going to be... Oh, no.
I love it when that happens because no one else is going to laugh the rest of the hour.
Oh, no.
What?
We might not be able to broadcast during these shows.
You're a potato? Awesome. Does that mean you can see everywhere? Cool. I like that.
It's going to make you
Somebody
watch an
stand
ad.
behind her and do something. I want to see if this actually works.
Hold up.
Yeah, get behind her and do something.
Just checking. It's taking forever.
That's not what I meant.
Are we broadcasting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
If you
We're
do
live.
what I tell
We're
you,
live,
that
partner.
doesn't give you permission. I'm just saying.
There's a lag, though.
Yeah, there should be a lag. Do we have sound?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
So how's everybody doing?
So we're back.
I'll listen.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm glad you.
It's starting to look like Dan will be on the air while we do this.
So, like
I can hear you pretty well.
Okay. However, it's hard for me to hear me over the microphone.
Yeah, there's a delay, but yeah, it's working.
Okay, good. So supposedly we're live again.
Wolfie here is an actor and presidential hopeful. So vote for
Maybe we should ask them to turn it down a little, or what?
If one of you guys could go ask them to turn it down a bit, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
And you can move on over.
Okay, I'm gonna have to yell for stuff. This is gonna be great. So,
Yeah, we just need it turned down just a little bit so that I can hear myself. But the cool thing is that I'm going to be up on that stage soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to shut down the broadcast at noon so that I can get ready to go up, and you guys are going to actually be running the equipment.
We get to. Oh, are we filming you, or are we talking about Halloween?
You will be filming me.
Okay, so I just talked to the guy about the sound, about the background sound. He says he'll talk to the guy who's running it to see if they can turn it down just a little bit. So please let us know if you guys can't hear us over the background, because there is a guy up on stage.
It's Dangerous
talking.
Dan Moore and Wolfie.
Yep, Dangerous
You
Dan.
saw him earlier.
You saw him earlier with the top hat and the weird puppet.
The weird puppet. Everybody knows Wolfie be bad.
Okay, I'm not like in camera hardly at all. I don't know.
Well,
I can't get closer than this.
And I got roll sixes for the first time.
So we can hear you. You can hear pretty well.
Yep, we can hear pretty well. It's just hard for me to hear. Now I'm hearing myself talking a little bit ago, and so that's nice.
I see me digging around on my phone, so.
And that's the important thing.
Yes.
That's what people tune in for.
I was making sure your shit worked.
What do you want me to do with him?
So,
Yeah, but also Pokemon.
I have here a list of topics.
Okay, I'll take over here.
This is a gaming convention. Now myself,
Who here wants to know something about Wolfie?
I have played role-playing games pretty much since I was a teenager. I started with Dungeons and Dragons,
Yep.
moved into
This is my shit.
all kinds of other games. including Villains and Vigilantes, which is a superhero game.
Yeah.
But rather than me just drone on and on and on and on, Sharon, have you ever played a tabletop role-playing game like Dungeons and Dragons? Or...
I played Werewolf.
Okay,
when
so
I was in high school.
that was the
It's like an RPG.
White Wolf games.
Yep. I played Werewolf. I didn't play the expansions.
Are you?
Hello, Sharon. Why are you calling when you're talking on the air?
I'm not calling you.
Yes, you are.
I'm not calling you.
Well, you just hung up.
Have you seen The Ring?
Whatever. Anywho, apparently my ghost called Cory. I'm a lot. I'm so spooky, and I love Halloween so much that my ghost lifts itself out to fuck with people. So, anywho.
And I swear the baseball's
I'm spooky incarnate.
Super spooky.
Super spooky. Okay, so Werewolf, I played those. I didn't play the expansions. I pretty much played the original, and that was it. I didn't play any expansions.
How many versions of... are they up to like version 3 now?
I never played Werewolf, so I don't know.
Because I played with Dan. Dan likes playing the White Wolf games.
Okay.
We played Mage. And,
Mage is good.
and
Pathfinder? Was that
Pathfinder's a different game.
Okay, was that White Wolf game though?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm more into I'm more into games like Elysium and Arkham Horror, and almost like quest style games where you have like board games. I'm more into board games now. I really enjoy card games too. One of my favorite games is called One Night Ultimate Werewolf. I don't know if you've ever played it. Have you played Mafia?
Oh, I think I know the werewolf game you're talking about.
So it comes along with an app on your phone or an iPad.
Yeah.
And it has a narrator that kind of tells you what you're supposed to do. So everybody gets cards of who their character in the game is going to be. And then the whole goal of the game is to guess which one of you is the werewolf.
Yeah, which one of you is the werewolf?
And-
or, not get lynched by the townfolk if you are the werewolf.
Right, and every character has a special power. So, like, the seer can take... while everybody's got their heads down, the cards are given out by, in the beginning, the cards are given out, everybody puts their heads down, closes their eyes. And then the app on the iPad will say, if you are the seer, look up. You get to look at one person's card, and
I'm doing what she said.
You're not a seer.
I'm
You
not
don't know
talking
that.
to you.
You guys are not
So-
telling me to get more jobs, just so you know.
In this app will tell you, okay, look up, you get this power, so you get to look at one person's card to see who they are. And then, at the end of it, all of you have to switch cards.
What?
Like there's one character who has the ability to switch cards with other players.
This is a different version.
Yeah, no. So, okay, so there's
didn't
one
have an app.
there's one character, I think she's the witch. Her power when she wakes up while everybody else has their eyes closed, you get
the
to
victim.
you get to switch cards with people without looking at them. So you knew who you were originally, but you don't know if your card's been switched. So you may not even know that you're the werewolf. So it's a really fun game. I loved it. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I just knew the card game that came in a small box, where it didn't have the app, and you had to be your own narrator.
I think that's One Night Werewolf.
It might be.
And then there's an expansion called One Night Ultimate Werewolf Daybreak, where they add additional characters and skill sets.
Yeah, like the sheriff, I think.
Yep, the sheriff, and then there's the hunter.
The hunter.
There's the
When you die, you
taxidermy.
can still kill someone. It's so good.
There's the taxidermist.
I don't know familiar with that one.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, and then they have different types of werewolves. They have the Daydream Werewolf, who's like a Native American werewolf.
This is still new to me.
And then they've got the...
I have not played in a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
So overall, it's good.
It's a good game. I like board games and card games.
Good party game. Lots of people.
Have you ever played Crabs Against Humanity?
No, actually.
It's
Crabs Against Humanity?
Humidity.
No.
It's Cards Against Humanity, but with crabs.
Yeah.
And you're trying to stop it from being humid?
I don't know. I've never played it, but I've heard of it.
I have
like
not
the name.
played Crimes Against Humanity
Is the
yet.
computer rebooting?
No, it's bringing up the screensaver.
Well, turn your damn screensaver off.
Does it still stream? While
Yes.
Apparently, he's a beatboxer now.
But then we can just ignore
Would
the
you
camera
please?
and keep talking to ourselves.
This is what you get, Cory.
I know.
Hand me that
You
up.
you ordered this. Which one's yours? Good luck.
I will see if I can turn off the screensaver. So those are the games you play.
Have
Do
you
you
drank
play
more of them?
anything currently?
Keep talking to you.
Do you play anything currently?
Ongoing?
Yes.
I don't play RPG games like D&D. I do have a lot of friends that do play it on a regular basis, but it's just not my thing
Oh.
anymore.
Now, Linda,
Yo,
when did you start with role-playing games? What was your gateway drug?
with role-playing...
I'm gonna step away for a second.
The gateway drug was Dungeons and Dragons. I was at a garage sale, I was 12, and there was a dragon on it. And I was all about that. There was colored dice.
Now, which version was this? Oh,
Thacko. It was Thacko version. And I understood it as a kid, now I don't understand it anymore. like I had it down pat. I played a lot of games. I was never the DM, but I always had fun.
okay.
And I've since gone from 2 to 3 to 3.5 to Pathfinder. And I've played 5 before, not my favorite. 5 and 4 are good for newbies, to introduce before you throw all the feats, the bells, the whistles, the races, the magic.
Now, with 4, I remember a lot of people saying when it came out, it was kind of Final Fantasy-izing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it was kind of streamlining, smoothing it, making it for you, making it super fucking easy to do anything. So, once more, it's good for it to introduce people to.
Okay.
But otherwise, if you're a seasoned player, it's shit. It pisses me off. No, level 1 you can roll magic missiles like 2d12 plus ridiculous.
Yes.
And it's level 1. I like effort justification. I like getting to level 11 to be badass. And you don't do that. So,
What other games did you play?
I played Pathfinder, I mentioned that.
Now, are you playing anything currently?
Pathfinder, I'm playing
Okay.
Illuminate. It's really fun. We meet every other week on Mondays.
Okay.
This is a story about, we all started dead. We had to give the DM...
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. But we had to give the DM 20 memories, no, 21. 12 memories, and we start with none of them. We don't even remember who we are, we don't know the class, we don't know anything. So, slowly, we had to sign a contract with Death, Thanatos, for Pharasma.
Not Thanos, Thanatos. I prefer Thanos. Actually, I prefer Darkseid.
But yeah,
I keep bringing comics into it. I'm such an asshole.
well, you're crazy comics.
I'm
if
short.
you didn't, I would be disappointed.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, no. Signed a contract to say we'll take part in these tests, and if we pass the tests, we either get to be reborn or go back to the moment where we died and not be dead. And don't catch if one of you dies, all of you die. Too bad.
Well, that kind of blows.
Yeah, it's exciting because especially if you hate your teammates, it's good.
I like having the chat behind it.
I ought to see. I'm going to try and get to the right. You please keep talking. I'm going to do the technical stuff
Okay,
here.
well, at that point, currently we're still in. We just got about half of our memories back, and it's funny because like we have one character who is a what's the word? A demon born?
Sure.
Can't remember. Fuck. It's not an ASMR, but it's a
The only
tiefling.
The only race that I
D-Bling.
know is
D-Bling?
Tiefling.
Oh,
is the
D-Bling sounds like a rapper.
Dijins. That's the only race I know because that's all I was a fire Jin.
That's awesome.
So
Okay, well, tiefling. And this tiefling, mind you, is an incubus, and he's a terrible human being. He works for hell. He got fired.
And if you've ever been fired from hell,
yeah,
you know
it's-
just how painful that can be.
You pretty much lose your demon wings. They get ripped off of you. It's terrible. But for like a chunk of time, he was a knight to the queen in one area because he was trying to be good and it didn't work. And now he's just becoming a rock star band because he wants to become a god in the eyes of the people via music. But the memory he started out with was the knight. So he thinks he's a good person. He thinks he's like stalwart, and he's just like, this feels weird, but I'm a hero. All right, I'm awesome. I'm good. And you're just like, he's this asshole. Really, but the way you get your memories back, it really changes the character, and it's really fun. And there's a lot of things to fight, a lot of things that we can't fight against and win, but everybody tries. And the character's like, oh, guys, we're fucked.
guys, we're fucked.
But pretty much.
That's how I feel right now. As
His
I'm trying
father
to
was
get
a
all this stuff
tactician.
done.
Guys were fucked. And it's
About,
fun.
this sounds like podcasting.
Yeah,
Guys,
actually, though.
we're fucked.
We're fucked. That's pretty much it. Like, so my character speaks in Shakespearean. So, what he would be like, we are, how you say, fucked. And everyone would be like, why do you know those words? So he constantly speaks in the Shakespearean, the fancy, and the metaphors. Except for sometimes he has this, like, break.
Ah, okay.
That's because he can speak fluent common, but he likes to fuck with people. So, anyway. It's a good, fun game. I like Pathfinder. Other roleplay games I've been in was the Werewolf Simplified. Baby version, apparently. Arkham Horror, the board game. Were you talking about that one?
Sorry, I was doing publicity. I have not played Arkham Horror.
Arkham Horror is great.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
a lot of fun. It's 8 hours of fun.
It's
8 hours
longer
of-
if you. It is
the
a
first
very
time.
long game. It is.
It's a long
It took
haul.
me.
Now,
my first
is it a
time playing-
role-playing game or a board game?
It's a board game.
Both, kind of.
Okay.
It's a board game.
Because the one role-playing game I know that uses Cthulhu,
Call of Cthulhu?
yeah, basically you're going to have a different character every game or so because your character goes insane or dies.
Yep, yes.
I mean,
So
it kind of
don't
works
get
that way too.
attached.
It's a board game. You have sanity. There's some video
Yeah.
games out there that where
You have
your
health
sanity is
and
reduced.
sanity and
So the first time I played it, it took me 7 hours. It took us 7 hours to get through the game.
Yeah.
And I kicked everybody's ass, and it was awesome. And then I tried
which old one were you fighting? Remember? Yog-Sothoth?
something from the deep. Something from the deep.
Oh.
Can't remember its name.
Cthulhu
Anyway,
shit's my shit.
Cthulhu shit. I'm not Lovecraft.
It's Cthulhu shit.
I'm not a Lovecraftian, so anyway.
Now, hold on. With Cthulhu shit,
Yes.
is that
Massive.
hard to get out of the carpet?
It's massive.
Because I know with dog
Smells-
shit,
it just
it's hard to
smells
get out
like
of the carpet.
nightmares, and it kind of leaves us lingering.
Like kitten poop.
Okay.
Like, yes.
Okay.
Like kitten poop. So,
So it's not as bad as baby poop.
it's worse.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worse. It's
So the second time I tried to play
when
it-
they're having diarrhea.
And the second time I
Okay.
tried to play it took us 3 hours, and I was like, "Fuck this shit! I hate this game."
Oh.
So I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Arkham Horror. I love it because I won the first time, and the second time I was like, "This is really hard. Nobody knows how to play this. Everybody's having a really hard. Like, it's hard to teach the game if nobody knows how to play it."
We played a couple times, and we did the campaign, which was like you had a certain amount of players to start. You had to keep them alive. You had to beat all the great old ones, and we did that every week and for 2 years. So I loved the game. By the end of it, I just wanted to burn the game. But it was so much fun, and
I love it. I want it destroyed.
Yes,
I love it. I must
played
kill
it
it.
too much, but now I think I can play it again.
You used to love it, but you have to kill
There's
it.
a contest where you're giving away free
Oh,
stuff.
I think we have to do that.
Actually, I want to keep it on pause.
Oh yeah. Oh, you paused the live stream.
Yes,
Got
I paused
it.
our version of the live stream,
So it doesn't
it's
lag.
not eating up the bandwidth.
You're smart.
Well, let's not go that far, shall we?
Well then.
No, it's still probably smart. No, you may not have my attention.
So,
Okay, we got some free stuff to give away once again.
So,
Trying to think of other games that
when
I.
are we supposed to be on the stage?
12:30.
12:30. We
Okay.
still got like
An
45
hour.
minutes.
Okay, good.
We got an
'Cause
hour.
Dan's been going for a while, hasn't
But
he?
it's 11:46.
Oh, I thought it was 11:36.
I was like,
I don't know what time it is.
Wait, so are we supposed to be broadcasting the podcast on the stage? Like, I don't know how you're.
What I'm going to do, I am doing a panel. As the water bottles all fall. I am doing a panel. And at this panel, I would like if we would just set up the camera and broadcast.
A nice man just took away the bottles. Instead.
I won't be able to refill them now, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll be fine.
I'll find you a water.
I'll be fine.
Oh, so apparently they can do the cat leukemia test. They just can't vaccinate her.
Oh.
But I am going to be talking about comics and gaming for an hour. Dan will be helping, and maybe, I don't know, and Sharon's already bored.
You should go window shop. You'd like window shop. He said he was footing the bill.
I know, right? You're footing the bill, right?
Came to life.
The suits are picking up the bill.
I think there's only one game that I saw that I wanted, and
I actually haven't been around yet.
a friend of mine is actually over here, Verson Works.
You
She
have
has-
friends?
I know, right?
What's it like?
So no, she makes like nerdy pillows and totes and stuff.
Okay.
It's an easy project thing to make. One of my favorite things to do, I was telling Lyndon earlier, is that I like getting thrift store sweaters and cardigans and stuff. And I go to random fabric shops like Michael's and Joann's and stuff, and I get fabric placemats, and then I sew those placemats on the back of the shirts.
See how you use the word sew. So you do sew.
I hand sew.
Yeah, it's still sewing.
It's
It's harder than machine sewing sometimes.
it sucks. I
It does.
I don't have a sewing machine, and I don't care to spend the money on a good one.
I have 3.
And I don't know how to sew on a sewing machine.
You teach yourself. You go in a straight line.
I'm a little confused.
And then you turn.
Sir. Did you bring that? Is this a character or is this just your
That's
friend?
a beautiful alpaca.
My prom buddy.
Oh, okay.
He's your prom date?
Oh, you're going to prom?
Prom money.
It's actually not a ninja. Why don't we find out what your the real name is Link.
Well, thanks for stopping by, and
All right.
try to get home before midnight.
How do I get a cookie? Over here.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
why they're there.
Chocolate chip or bacon?
Bacon and chocolate chip.
I'll take a bacon. That sounds amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
My Donovan
Promoting
is
bacon.
Would you like some bacon cookies? Take some bacon cookies.
You realize
They're not paying any
I
attention.
know.
They're not paying.
I'm not feeling the love.
It's bacon cookies. You want some bacon cookies?
Yeah.
There you go. Bacon
Yes.
cookies.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
It's much
Thank
better.
you.
Some bacon cookie?
I like your hair.
Bacon cookies.
I'm terrified. I'm gonna try it.
Just it's like eating a pancake that has bacon bits in it. I'm selling it.
So
You're giving away our cookies.
So what?
that's why I
There
made
are
them.
so many.
That's why I made them.
I thought they were all for me.
It's to lure
You-
people in.
Oh,
You can
and then-
have them.
bait.
If you ate this entire tub of cookies, you would not gain any weight.
No, I wouldn't. I used to work for Burger King, and I ate Burger King for every day, generally, sometimes twice.
But
I
that
had
was
double
bef-
Whoppers, and they didn't go anywhere.
that was
They went to your
before.
thighs.
No, I still weighed like 98. It was a struggle.
I'm 103 wet.
The
It's
thing
my
is,
problem.
though,
I
when you
blow
were there,
away.
they didn't have the burrito Whopper thing,
Oh my god.
or the deep fried macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I
Is
love
that
deep
it?
fried macaroni.
Cheetos.
No, they have Cheeto ones now, but they've gone away since they're now
Thank
gone.
God.
They're gone. Yeah. Actually, White Castle. I hate White Castle, but I absolutely love their deep fried. I absolutely love their
The bacon
deep fried
cookies are a hit.
mac and
Yes.
cheese.
I'm so happy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, give a review. You have to take a bite. Give a review. How is it?
Well, I took a bite off of it.
Rocket
It was really good.
storing bacon cookies.
I feel like I died a little bit inside. That was really good.
Is that a good thing?
Would you like what? We have
Okay.
chocolate chip too.
If you want something a little more normal, we got chocolate chip.
Normal? Normal?
My lid.
No isn't a word.
Normal has nothing to do with this building right
You're
now,
welcome. We have chocolate chip cookies.
except for this cookie.
Oh, it's not a llama.
All right.
Let's get to it.
So I shall tell the story of my first Dungeons and Dragons game.
Is it a shit fest?
Oh.
Is it a shit fest?
Oh. So, Dungeons and Dragons was kind of new. And especially, in the middle of central Illinois, in a town of 250 people.
How was it?
So we have heard about it, but we had not played it. So my parents, every year,
There you go.
my parents would get their tax refund. And they would let us kids buy something.
Yeah.
So what I bought
Anytime.
was the Dungeons and Dragons introductory set, which came out in 1979. And I read through it, and this was before role-playing games were very well known.
Okay.
So I'm reading through, and it doesn't quite make sense.
No.
I read through the example, and it kind of, sort of makes a little more sense. And I get my friends together, and what we're going to do, on Saturday night, we're going to get together and we're going to play Dungeons and Dragons. And in doing so, I had male friends and female friends. And we're at the kitchen table, and I had created characters for everyone because rolling up characters took forever.
Yes, it does. Always.
So I created characters, and I'd used graph paper to create a dungeon that I called the Vault of Horror.
Okay. Pause,
Because-
pause.
yes?
Do not offer cookies to the children. It'll be creepy and weird. Continue.
So
I want to.
I draw out the dungeon. I write what's in each room.
I knew
She's
it.
like, you keep giving me. You gave the. All right.
And I called it the Vault of Horror because that was one of the 3 EC horror comics. The Crypt of Terror, the Vault of Horror, and the Haunt of Fear.
The Haunt of Fear. I like that. I'm going to have to remember that.
The Haunt of Fear was run by the Old Witch.
I'm writing that down.
So we're playing, and very early on we realize none of us understand the combat tables in any way, shape, or form.
Look at that awesome blur.
I'm zooming.
This
So-
guy looks just shocked. He's like surprised.
So we decide that what we will do, they will roll a 20-sided die and I will roll a 20-sided die, and whichever one is larger takes damage.
It's
and
like-
we would roll
so
a
you played
6-sided
Risk.
die.
So you played
Yes,
Risk.
we played it like Risk. Now,
Well, I mean, it worked and it had dice, so at least we're on track.
so as we're going through, they're told that they are coming through for this magic gem that is at the heart of the dungeon.
Yes.
And it doesn't take long before people are like, I need to tell you about what my character's going to do, but we need to do it in the other room.
Oh, my
So the
favorite.
characters are keeping secrets from one another.
That's the fun part, though. I'm so glad you had it in your first one.
And as we continue to go on,
Yeah.
the ladies form a team,
Oh my god.
and the gentlemen
That's your tattoo.
form a team.
So it's Battle of the Sexes.
Yes.
That's great.
She just
And they're-
hit my fresh tattoo with her shoe. He.
And
Okay, dude.
so every so
sorry.
often, we have to go to the other room so they can tell me what they're going to do when they finally get to the gem.
Okay.
And we get through to the dungeon, and it's been 3 hours, and I'm very stressed over the combat tables, but I'm even more stressed about the fact that the players are all going to fight each other.
Yeah, because that's not the point of the game, but also at the same time, it's what you make it.
Yeah.
And it's like being a DM is like herding cats. Okay, it doesn't work. You think they're gonna do one thing, and then they do the opposite.
Thank you.
So,
No, I don't know what he's giving me this for.
Okay.
no, in the bag itself is chargers.
Battery packs.
You can also plug them in over there.
Oh, well, I only have this. That's
Okay.
fine.
You can
I have
plug
a-
that in. I've got the whole setup.
Hey, me too.
We have the whole
Oh,
setup.
I don't you guys.
No,
I
I
should just
do
not
have
sit over here.
So, what we finally made it to the main battle.
Okay. What was the boss? What kind of? What
It was
It was a
a
vagina monster.
no. Christ.
There was women
Because they were
there.
in high school and they were like, nothing scarier than vaginas.
There were women playing, and
Yeah,
my
nothing
parents
scarier
kept
than
checking
vaginas.
in high
in.
school. Are you kidding?
And high school girls think it's scary too. They're like, it has to be bleeding.
There will not be a vagina monster where my parents are watching us play Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. So the monster. What is it?
And the sword was called Penis Slayer.
Penis Slayer. But that deck will do no damage against the vagina. So
If the
family
vagina
safe.
monster likes other
See
vaginas.
what I'm dealing with?
Family
See what I'm dealing
I
with?
just shouted vagina. So
Too
what's
bad the kids were sitting here in the
Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
So okay, monster, please.
The monster was actually an old magician.
Okay.
So I was able to, he was throwing magic spells, blah, blah, blah. They defeat the bad guy.
Chocolate chip bacon. They're not.
We want to hear your review of the cookie. That's how much they cost.
You have to do a review of how good the bacon cookie is. Or no, you're getting chocolate chip.
A review
Playing
is
the
good
safe
too.
route.
That review
So,
is good too.
so they kill the villain.
Okay, but bacon. Do you want one? You have to give a review.
The cookies.
The cookies are drawing people in. Don't shun the cookies. Your story can wait. Cookies first.
Yeah, there's people here. We need to pay attention to people.
They taste like
too.
pancakes.
There are
Otherwise,
people?
why are we here?
You know, I've been asking myself that for about the last 3 years.
If you want a chocolate chip to wash
To
out
hang
the
out with
shame
me.
of bacon.
Oh, okay. So there's that.
Yes. Are we building off of each
I don't
other?
know if you're
All right.
Muslim.
Yes.
There.
Yes. That's exactly right.
I need a nap. Would that be okay?
Good fucking night. I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to.
But we've killed the monster. We've killed the magician.
Okay.
The magician is now dead.
How's the bacon cookie?
Yes. Okay. But how is the bacon for you?
It is good.
It's strange, isn't it?
Strange and wonderful.
See, I bet she's one of those people who likes sausage with syrup. Really? Yeah. See, because I thought they're weird.
I like with bacon in it, like bacon ice cream.
I wish
Bacon
he-
ice cream's so good. It's the devil. It's so good.
I just wish that he had brought bacon, like extra bacon, and I would have just got the whole time.
And that's why I didn't bring it.
And then it'd be gone. And there'd be none for me.
That man looks like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
You know he really does. I wonder if that's the point.
Though it does feel like there's something missing. Like you said, it kind of seems like pancakes.
Like syrup, like it needs a maple flavor. I feel like a
It's
maple.
got some sort of dip thing, maybe.
Or I could put some maple extract in next time I make them.
Okay.
Like I said, it tastes like a pancake, but I feel like it's pancake missing the syrup.
Getting reviews helps for the future. And it keeps you drawing people.
Make sure you stop by our convention circuits, maybe
We have
sometime in the far
free
future.
Cookies. You need a better reason.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe we should can we do we'll do a podcast on spooky stuff.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That sounds good. Okay, all right.
I'll host it.
Okay,
Nice.
we got this.
Another addition to the Solitaire Rose Network, ladies and gentlemen.
It'll be called
Something with a thorn, maybe.
something with a thorn.
Yeah, because it's a solitaire rose. We need to make a creepy thing off of a rose.
Creepy thorn.
That's not creepy.
Creepy treats.
Are we gonna be baking all the time?
No. Maybe creepy, like little. Actually, no. I think
I have
creepy
a
treats. Creepy treats is my friend's logo. She makes Stitch stuff, so I don't think that we can take that one. Sorry.
I have
Josie.
like cake pans of coffins.
I have skull ones,
Perfect.
and
business.
I also have coffins.
Okay, but the wizard is dead.
The wizard is dead. At that point, both teams give their prearranged signal and attack each other because neither one knew that the other was planning on attacking each other.
Oh my god, how did they not?
And one character was left alive at the end.
Nice. Who won?
One of the women.
Nice.
So we then decided we really need to figure out how to play this goddamn game.
Maybe.
Now, pretty much my entire high school and college, I was the game master.
Okay.
Didn't matter the game. Dungeons and Dragons, Gamma World we tried Boot Hill, Villains and Vigilantes was the superhero game we
I
played.
wanted to play that one, but the DM actually fell through.
And we played it for a good 6 years.
So it was good.
Not only that, I had one group, and then when that group left, another group came in. And then at one point, the people from the first group were available to play when the second group was in. So we had a Avengers Defenders crossover type thing happen, where the teams had to battle each other across different areas.
So it's kind of like Civil War, but not.
Well, Civil War is more they're fighting each other for philosophy. This was more like the Avengers JLA story. Have you read that?
No, I have not.
The Avengers JLA story is where there's a magic item that is broken into pieces, and each team is going to get a separate piece. So it's like, okay, Batman and Captain America are fighting over this.
Oh, so it's
boom, boom, boom,
so
boom.
DC
boom.
and
Yeah.
Marvel.
So,
They
so
actually
we,
worked together once,
oh yeah, and it was written by Kurt Busiek and drawn by George Perez.
and it was good.
It was amazing.
Text that to me.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we get that. We did that, and then in college, one of my friends ran a campaign that was kind of went side by side. But when we got together, we realized that there were things that we had screwed up where they didn't quite mesh. And this was when Crisis on Infinite Earths came out. So we did our own version of Crisis, where we realized that reality was kind of out of phase.
Which is amazing to work work with as a
Yes.
creative person.
So both games would be, this would be part 1, this would be part 2, this would be part 3, this would be part 4. Kind of merge the games together.
Slowly coming into
And, finding out why things were out of phase.
Yeah.
Why things didn't quite fit.
Are you guys giving away cookies?
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
we are.
Bacon. We have
Yes.
bacon cookies
And
or
chocolate chip.
chocolate chip cookies.
I told someone I would bring them one chocolate chip, but I want to try the bacon.
It's okay. You can have a chocolate chip to wash out the shame of making it.
The bacon cookies are
It's
great.
good. We need review.
We need
All
a
right.
review. That's the payment.
Let's try the bacon because I'm so hyped for this.
All right, here.
Okay. All right, let's see.
What is?
This is the microphone. So
Oh.
you have to say how good the bacon cookie is.
Are we recording?
Yes,
am I
we're
on air right
broadcasting
now?
live.
All right, guys. So this is the very first time I'm trying a bacon cookie. Is this just like bacon bits in there or
Bacon
something?
bits.
Actual bacon,
It's
yeah.
actual bacon, cooked bacon.
All right.
Cooked bacon with bacon fat and butter.
I have tried a lot of weird stuff in cookies before, but never a bacon cookie. So let's see how this tastes.
Takes the first bite.
Wow, it tastes the bacon right away. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna
It
sneak
has.
up
It
on you.
actually has bacon in it. Who would have thought?
This is great.
Yes. Is it good?
Let me take one more bite.
He's like, I don't know.
Confusing at first. I understand.
By the flavors, but it's so good. All right, I think I've arrived at my conclusion.
And the verdict is?
The verdict is, bacon makes everything better. Oh my god! I mean, I tried bacon in ice cream before, you know. Yeah. Bacon on fries, bacon on whatever, bacon in my soup, bacon in my milk, bacon in cookies.
Milk bacon.
Yeah,
Chocolate bacon's good.
super good.
Now, at a previous convention, I made praline bacon, which is where you take the bacon and brown sugar and
Maybe that would be good.
what are the pecans? Ground those up and put them on and just baked it that way.
I have to say though, I don't know if I have to hold this, but I have to say though,
Feels better than doesn't it?
yes, very official. The flavor is really nice because I taste the sweetness right away, but then the bacon immediately just like crunchiness in my mouth, and I'm like, I can't stop eating this.
Someone mentioned that maybe we should add like some sort of maple flavor because it kind of tastes like pancakes with bacon in it,
It does.
but it's missing like that syrup flavor of like that extra sweetness. Maybe you should just bring a big old jug of syrup and
Just
Yeah,
dip
but then
this
I
right
drink
in.
it.
Drizzle it on top.
I like that.
well, good. That's your payment. Your payment is due and paid.
Science at its finest.
But you can have some more if you'd like.
I did tell someone to bring them the chocolate chip.
Okay,
And I'm gonna
feel-
take one for myself.
Feel free to take one for the road too.
Thank you so much.
The cookies are a hit.
Yeah.
See?
I'm not Alton Brown,
It's
but
funny
I do
because like
good.
nobody's like doing a promo for us. People are just walking around with cookies and going, "Yeah, this guy's giving away cookies." And people are showing up like, "I heard you have cookies."
Yeah, just
Yeah, give them a business card when they take a
Like
cookie.
one of
down.
Oh yeah,
Like,
business
I-
cards and cookies.
Smart.
Woo!
the payment is you take a card and give a review.
So, Lyndon, your I would say that game session was kind of a clusterfuck.
Shit show.
Yeah.
But-
So,
but
what
you-
was
did you
your
have-
most?
But did you
close-
have fun?
I was stressed, but everybody had fun,
DM. Yeah. Okay.
and because it was, kind of jumping in and not knowing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the leap of faith.
And within a couple of months, we understood it. We were buying Dragon magazine. We were doing all the nerdy stuff, all of it. And I'm seeing red.
What's that?
Video output low. Well, we're doing what we can.
Yeah.
So, Lyndon,
Yes.
tell me about a shit show game session that you dealt with.
I have one of those.
I think everybody has one of those.
Let me pick one. Let me see.
Well,
Which
Sharon is
one?
ready.
What? Oh,
Good. Go to her.
why? Okay.
Because you said you had
I
one.
have to pick one.
Okay, so when I was playing Werewolf, one of our characters she was like a Native American werewolf style.
Yeah.
So she was like more of a, what do they call them, skinwalker. She wasn't
Nice.
The typical werewolf lore is that you get bitten, you become a werewolf when the full moon comes out. Well, skinwalkers can turn into...
Let's stop for a second. I'm hearing we're not getting sound.
What?
That was a weird face.
I hope the Asian man is.
I hope the Asian man had sound. Yeah, that would be great.
We're
I don't
doing
know
what
his
we
name.
can.
That sounds rude to call him the Asian man.
Okay, the guest star?
The bacon man? The bacon man.
The bacon man.
Okay, talking into the microphone. Okay, could someone please, could you pull up?
I'm not.
That's why we should check this frequently.
Yeah, we should check it frequently. We're getting green now, so hopefully it's
That's
fixed.
good.
How long was it red?
Just a little bit.
Wait, go down. What is that? How many people are watching? Or
Yeah, that's how many.
can you hear me?
Okay, it sounds like we have sound.
Okay.
So, Sharon,
Okay.
please
so
continue.
anyway, should I restart? Because I don't think
Sure,
anybody heard.
go
okay.
ahead.
In case nobody heard me, I was playing Werewolf, and one of our game sessions. We're talking about shit game session.
Shit shows.
And shit shows. And one of our characters is a skinwalker. She's not really like a werewolf. She's like a Native American version of a werewolf. So regular werewolves, you get bitten, you turn into a werewolf, kind of uncontrollable during the full moon. Skinwalkers can turn into like actual wolves, like four-legged wolves, not like big old, half human, half wolf hybrids. And so her character, we were walking through a swampland, and her character like morphs into a wolf, like in the swamp, and a gator eats it. And that was, we were literally playing for 10 minutes, and a gator ate her. She just died. 10 minutes, and we were like, I guess we have to come up with all new characters again, fucker.
Good. I have one that definitely started out like that. This guy, he loved fighters, so he built just a fighter class barbarian. He named himself Guillotine.
Guillotine or guillotine?
Guillotine. The proper pronunciation.
Got it.
But had his great broadsword. First battle, he is fucking ready to go. He says, "Stand back! I'm a professional." Word for word. He goes in and he rolls his dice and he gets a 1. And then he rolled it again to confirm because sometimes the DM's nice. And he rolled a 1.
So that's a double bot.
So he decapitated himself. Because that's the card he drew for critical fails.
Oh!
So he just died.
So Guillotine just decapitated himself.
How ironic.
Professional.
Isn't it ironic,
First
don't you
fight.
think?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Oh my god.
That's probably my favorite one.
Fly in a soup. That fucking song.
I think the worst game session I ever had was one where it was after a big party, and everybody still wanted to game. So we go to this, we start up at noon, and people have hangovers, and people are feeling good, and the first thing we do, it's like, okay, we've been playing this Dungeons & Dragons session for this amount of time, we're moving along in our quest. And about a half hour in, one of the guys decided that he was done and started attacking the other players for no reason.
He decided to make his own exit.
And everybody was like, what the hell? And I was like, stop, what's going on? And he's, nope, I do it. I just do it.
He says, fuck all y'all.
So we play it out, and
Did he get slaughtered? Or did he kill everyone?
he didn't kill everyone, but it got ugly and destructive,
And I
and
imagine like personal feelings might have been involved.
personal feelings got very much involved, and that was the last gaming session for this group.
I've heard of that though. I've
Did
heard
you
of.
ever invite him back into a game?
It was more that group kind of was done.
I've heard about groups like getting obviously a lot of these groups that get together, they're friends. I think that a lot of groups that get involved and get together and they are friends, their personal lives get involved, and when I've heard of groups getting together for game nights, they don't know, so and so and her boyfriend are having a fight, and then they bring it to the game group.
Yes.
Like it's.
I've been involved in those. Those are ugly.
Yeah, those are.
I have no interest
That's
in
not
game
what
groups.
I call a ship show, but that's something else.
That's pretty shitty.
It's worse.
I don't know that they're. I don't know that that's I guess why I don't like game groups is because there's
I don't like gaming with humans.
I don't like gaming with humans, at least on a regular basis, because you don't know. like a lot of people want to bring friends in, or especially with board games. Board games are different than
Well, we'll be playing a board game later today. You
Well,
know.
yeah, the board game, it's like that's a single board game. You have one game to play, it's it. And Dungeons & Dragons is you start and 10 hours have gone by and you're not even halfway there.
Yeah.
we're gonna play this later. Wait, yeah.
Drawn by Jack Davis, by the way.
Alright, let's see though.
Now what?
I definitely had a group of friends who were playing, and generally they were playing over a long period of time, and they were also live streaming it. So
Ah,
great.
cookie.
they're very
You
creative
treat the
minds.
cookie like
but-
it's evil.
Very
It is
creative
evil.
minds, but eventually some feelings started to clash because like one character just happened to hate a different character, and that person who hated that character was actually playing it straight because
Yeah.
he loved the character, hated the character, and then eventually this guy felt like he was being attacked, so he started doing lashing out, and then we started seeing angry tweets, we started seeing shit being thrown
Oh, no.
outside of the game, and the other guy was like, I don't understand, and like it got to a point where somebody was on a plane crying, and the other guy was like, I don't know what to do.
I was in it. One of the things that I do when I game, if I'm a player, I just play my character.
Okay.
And I enjoy
Yes.
being the character.
Yes.
And sometimes the character is not likable.
Yes.
There's one character Dan and I will talk about later who it was in the mage game, and he was a politician, and he did not know he was a mage, so he did not know that he was using magic to manipulate people.
Perfect.
And
That
once
sounds
he
so
figured
good.
it out, he decided, not only am I going to use my magic to manipulate and get my career and blah, 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 but I'm going to out all of us. I'm going to get rid of paradox by making it so everybody knows about magic. Much like how in the X-Men when Professor X did the I'm a mutant.
Like in Heroes when they dropped that bomb of, yeah, this is attempt number yada yada of how many times I tried to kill myself. But hey, I'm alive.
Yes. And
We all know how that goes.
and the thing is, I had talked to Dan beforehand of what I was going to do.
Okay.
And we had figured out how it would work and how everything would go. And we had other players who were what I like to call rules police.
My favorite type of people to fuck with.
And when I outed myself and then floated up to the podium to talk about how there were, magic was real and there were made and all
A
this,
couple of announcements just to remind you.
one of the rules police
A costume contest.
utterly lost his shit.
Yeah.
There should be enough paradox to blow up the whole world.
In fact,
Nope,
we
we
have
got
some
it.
celebrities
And
here that
oh,
are going to be
it was
helping with the judging
crazy,
interpretation of it.
and they
You
hated
might want
me.
to go by their booth.
The other players
Bernie,
not just hated my character,
Personally.
but they personally hated me. And I'm going, but that's what he would do.
Yeah. That's you have to stay true to the character. Especially, I mean, you're a politician.
Yes, he's a politician. He's got a big ego, and he just found out that what he's done his whole life is magic.
on the far
Yeah.
side of the room.
And now he's going to be the one to announce it, which is going to make him look
So if
even
you're wearing a
more.
costume today,
He's taking
you've
the
got
stage.
the balls
Yep.
to wear the costume to the
Well,
arena.
So the
Now
players
you just need
hated
to
you.
step over to
Yes.
the table and
Specifically,
sign
not
up.
characters.
Not the
hated
characters.
The character.
The characters
Players.
hated me, but they always hated me.
Pissed.
But the players hated me. And it took 2 sessions for everybody to calm the hell down.
Sessions.
Yes.
Like, is this okay? Like timeline? Is this days apart?
Weeks. We played every week. So for 2 weeks. And thankfully this was when it was still MySpace and not Facebook. So it wasn't a mass, I hate you and everything you do.
Entertaining
Okay.
opportunity
Okay.
for Kim Holt, who's going to be coming out and
Chris,
doing
can you
some
turn your
information
screensaver off?
meetings that should be entertaining everybody at 1:30.
You guys are playing on your phone? Anything exciting going
I
on the
just
internet?
posted on Tumblr that we are
That
broadcasting.
we're live, partner.
If you're busy doing
So maybe I'll get some of my spooky peeps to come over and say hi to me.
Well, what we're going to do now, I am going to be going on stage in about 10 minutes.
$1,000 cash
So we're going to shut down the feed for a while. We're going
Look, I just put it up.
registration fee.
just let them know that we're starting up. We may be able to podcast the panel, but that will be.
What if we can't podcast?
Then we will start up when I am done with my panel. But I want to thank everyone for listening, and